death, somewhere in between.
Gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend? No more life, no more death. Somewhere in between, where we're almost dead, almost dead.
more gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend? No more life, no more death. Somewhere in between.
No more gods, no more graves. Are you friend or fiend? No more life, no more death. Somewhere in between. Well, we're almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Heaven can't save us, hell is a joke. No place left to go. What you see, you cannot believe. But when we rise, you'll know. Well, we're almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world. Almost dead, almost dead, almost dead to the world.
Yo, what is good, everyone? My name is Melters.
And I'm
We've got a
Wild One
crazy
3759.
for sure. We got WoW on the mic, and this is about to be such a crazy match right now. let me go ahead and lay out what we're looking at right here. Wow. And to everybody else watching, so glad to have you here. Right now, we're going to have a crackerjack of a match. We got Liam Dunn and Yanni versus Ace and Deuse. Both runners have not had a single win throughout the entire bingo league as of yet. And they're really going to be fighting. Someone's going to be the victor right now today. Wow. Wow. Between these two teams, what do you think? Give us a bit of your analysis here.
Oh man, it's actually going to be a real tough one, between these two teams. I
Hmm.
mean, like you got a lot of talent on both teams. Like obviously you got like Yanni and Liam. Again,
For
like they're
sure.
very good at what they do, and like what I'm saying, like you got Originality Ace, you got the Use, and like they're also like very good at this game, and you know
Yeah.
and it's honestly going to be a very interesting matchup, that we got going on over here. So yeah, I'm very excited to see the result of this.
Yeah, and just to add on top of that, I think that was great. Ace and Deuse, like both of these runners have really been learning from their losses and are both very eager and excited to eke out one win here. I'm super glad that one of them will be taking a win. Now let's go ahead and take a quick look at these goals here as we can see our runners practicing goals here as well. We have a lot of linear dark goals. We have Hidden Animals in Dry Lagoon. We've got Radical High with 100 rings, Security Hall with 100 rings as well for the linear one. So a lot of linear goals. Wow, I think it's going to depend on who's going to be ahead in the dark side of things. What do you think so far about the hero story goals?
Oh yeah, well obviously, so like we got a lot of interesting one for the hero story goes, so like we have a lot, of like we have a lot of M4s going on around here,
Oh, for
so like
sure.
it's gonna be, yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting, and again, it is also gonna be pretty linear again
Hmm.
on the hero story side of things as well. So it's gonna be a very interesting matchup in my opinion.
Right, and I mean a lot of interesting ones. So look at the destroyed the three gold beetles and three hero story stages.
Hmm.
That one's going to be interesting. We're going to see if our runners opt to get it late or get it early. We've got things like Knuckles' Mystic Melody, which Ace is practicing right now on screen. Wow. He's trying to figure
Yeah.
out which room to go into, which
Hmm.
could be a little bit tough. We've
Oh
seen
yeah.
runners try to go in and sort of try to find their way around. I will tell you, we have complete Crazy Gadget with all 5 checkpoints. So what's really interesting is we'll see pretty much a completely skipless CE, which you really never see, really. As well as like Game Over and King Boom Boo, which is pretty
Hmm.
easy once you think about it,
Yes.
right? Wow, I don't
Yeah,
expect the
yeah.
runners to have any trouble.
Hmm.
Um, But let me tell you a little bit about this one goal that I noticed. It's called Defeat Both Tails 1 and Eggman 1. That is not
Hmm.
team combined WoW. So one person has to go into Hero and Dark Story in order to get this goal.
Yeah.
And what I expect is that our Dark Runners go into Hero Story. And
Yes.
right, go on, WoW.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's actually gonna be like very like super interesting, like exactly how and when they're gonna, like execute this or if they even execute it. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting.
And that's a pretty late goal, right? I mean, you have to get pretty much
Yeah.
to the middle of Dark Story and then like exit out in order to get to Tails 1 basically. It- so let me sort of put something on your plate for consideration here. Wow. Let's say you're the Dark Runner and you're going to Tails 1, right? What stage is before Tails 1? Well, around Tails 1 is Metal Harbor. There are
Hmm.
two goals in Metal Harbor M4 and M5. So if you're the Dark Runner going into this mission, you can nab a couple more missions technically. So that may be another consideration, right? Well,
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, this can be yeah, it's so interesting. Like exactly like what could be done around here in this situation.
I'm also seeing a lot of like just like you said, I think you hit the nail on the head here regarding like quick goals, like Green Forest M2, Pumpkin Hill M3. Like those are like you obviously know like those are really quick grabs. Like anybody can just exit out to story, just grab those really quickly. So
Oh, yeah.
what do you think what do you think about those missions in particular? Like things like that?
Oh, well, I think like the M3s, in my opinion, I
Mm,
personally think, that like these are some freebies, so I actually think
mhm.
these are pretty easy, because
Oh yeah,
obviously we have two very talented runners who are going to be on the hero side of things, and
for sure.
like I absolutely think, that these particular M3s are going to be like pretty much a breeze for them to go through, in my opinion, at least.
Right, and
Yeah.
let me give you a bit of perspective here as well. So, what's going to be really tough, and the toughest one I see on this board is Dry Lagoon M4 and M5 B rank. These are actually really tough. If you don't know the point requirement, and it's sort of like really esoteric knowledge, right? Well, like not everybody knows about it, and if these runners have trouble getting the B rank and keep getting A rank, we could see a lot of trouble, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. This is going to be like one clash. I'm just going to put it that way.
Yeah, I believe we have a few gentlemen's agreements, fun gentlemen's agreements. This is the happy hour after all. They're gonna go ahead and surprise us a little bit, but looking at the dark side of things, we have again a lot of linear ones. Notably, like if it comes to this, wow, we have Final Chase with all 6 checkpoints. So really interesting how we're gonna see like skipless CE as well as skipless Final Chase, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is gonna be it's gonna be very super interesting, for this like whole board the setup we got going on around here. Yeah, it's gonna be very
Hmm.
interesting how these actually play out, when they occur, like all throughout of this race.
Right. Hmm. I think that's just about all the goals that I saw, unless you want to sort of chime in something else. Like White Jungle M5, that's actually a really long one. Like think about how long that takes from the mission select screen just to get there. And oh, by the way, you need the light dash for this
Oh yeah,
run.
yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely. Yeah, it's gonna be
you
tough.
can't and you can't get it in M5. You know what?
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's actually something to keep in mind. Will these runners remember to get the light shoes? Because
Yeah,
if they
that's
get
actually that's going to be very interesting to see if they do remember to get this, because as we saw, like in some
Mhm.
past runs, a lot of
Yeah.
runners did forget some very crucial elements. I remember, like in
Yeah,
one of the past ones,
like the treasure scope, yeah.
yeah, yeah. For example, like the treasure scope or like the sunglasses. It's actually going to be very interesting to see if they remember to pick up the light shoes in M1. So yeah,
Right.
that's very interesting to think about.
And that would be such a huge time loss as well. Wow, like think about it. You get all the way to the pretty much to the end of the level, realize you can't proceed and just kind of flail about. So I agree with that entirely. Let me I'm trying to think about other things. So security hall M1 with the 100 rings. How would you get that? Would you be able to get that without any like Mystic Melody or Treasure Scope or anything like that? Wow, I'm sort of blanking here. You have
Oh well,
experience
yeah,
in that?
like oh yeah, I've definitely been in your spot before, but yeah,
Mm,
no, I mean, but like when it comes to like this question in particular, I absolutely think that this is going to be fairly doable. I mean, like you have a
mhm.
lot of options, like when it comes to rings in this stage, and like I think it really should not be like a big issue at all.
Ah, yeah, because you have some rings in the safes, I think. You can just sort
Yes.
of grab. Yeah, that definitely puts into perspective. Thanks. Wow. Let me see. So, like I said before, it looks like we're gonna be starting pretty soon here, but yeah, it looks like we're getting the ready to go here. Let's look at the other missions. So, let me see. Eggman's protective. Oh, actually, I totally blanked on something. Wow. Eggman's protective armor. Can we?
Oh,
I don't like these runners are fairly like regarding like you and I are sort of like experience with the game. These guys are fairly new to the game, only having like a couple years most of experience. Do you think we're gonna see Dream Skip? I don't think we would.
well, I
For
mean,
the
well, I mean, I will say this, Meltis. It would be super interesting if we did, in fact, get to witness Dream Skip being done in this race. I will say that. I
right.
would actually be pretty excited if I were to see that happen.
Me as well, because like, okay, so you go grab the protective armor, you go down, then you do dream skip and go to the end. That's probably what you would expect to
Yeah.
see, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. But
Mhm.
I think like you brought it up a fairly good point. Like these are fairly new people at the game. So like so some like might
Right.
not know how to like execute that properly, and like they just might take like the regular route instead, which takes a fairly long time. So
I'm
it's actually going to
thinking,
be very interesting.
I think they may, and not taking anything away from these runners for sure, but I think like basically Swiss cheese was the standard when all of these guys started,
Exactly.
and it's sort of like an obsoleted thing, but in this very specific scenario, it's actually something you would like just do. Like it's the most optimal thing to do. I kind of expect them to take a death strat on the artificial chaoses down there to go for a Swiss cheese. We're going to be starting in a little bit, but that's actually something really interesting to think about. Oh, we got the countdown going on right now. Ace is a little bit behind. Has to keep up right now. Ace, will you make it? Okay, gets the Rouge theme.
Oh, still
Um,
scrolling through the menus.
right. So we're gonna sort of peel the band-aid off right now. Ace goes ahead and starts. Yep, everybody's starting.
All right,
Here we go.
here we go.
So, wow, I just want to point this out. Sort of pulling back the curtain, we won't be seeing C skip as a gentleman's agreement, and we're going into Chao Garden for the happy hour. You know what it is.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah,
going to be very interesting to see how this plays out.
so I think what's going to happen, we gotta see, the first point of interest is, are we going to see them kill the gold beetle here in City Escape? That, I don't know if you know about this, Wow, but that beetle can be a little bit of a pain to grab, so it might be a bit tough.
Oh yeah, I definitely understand. I mean, yeah, he's all the way at the top of that ramp, and you're gonna have to get there on time and make sure it doesn't despawn. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Oh, for
It's gonna be a
sure.
little. Yeah, it may pose a challenge.
All right. Yep, and we remember not to go for it. And by the way, I mean it's pretty smart of an idea to not go for C skip to begin with, because you know you want to get this gold beetle, want to get this goal. So it's really going to be interesting as well to see what they're going to do in Wild Canyon, see if they go to that area. But as we go ahead, okay, Yanni does not destroy the gold beetle,
And it
but
despawned.
the use does. All right. Wow, this is already shaping up to be
Very
pretty
interesting.
interesting.
Very interesting.
Okay. So do you think Yanni's gonna bail out of this then, and just not get any golden beetles to get ahead?
Oh, well, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to see what he goes with here.
All right, all right. I mean, the sort of silver lining to this, they seem pretty synced up right now. So, and mind you, wow, we don't really have a lot of linear hero goals, such as like Wild Canyons. Well, we have a Wild Canyon goal, Knuckles Mystic Melody, but that's pretty much into like Pyramid Caves. So I wonder if they're gonna exile for Green Forest or Pumpkin Hill or something. What do you think Deus is thinking right now?
Oh man, well, there's definitely a lot of things going on to use his mind right now. I'm sure, he is on top of the game. It
Yeah,
appears.
I mean, I agree with you entirely. Deus is ahead in story, as is Ace. So it's looking really good for Alt-Stralia right now. Really looking to get their first win. While we're going through these sort of auto scroller bosses, I wanted to give a bit more context to these runners as well. Ace and Deus are really looking to win this match in order to get a chance at the bingo playoffs, because they will probably need to win the rest of their matches. Meanwhile, Liam and Yanni are looking to eke out a win at any point possible, and this may be their best chance to do it. So, wow, there is a goal in Dry Lagoon for hidden animals. RNG is going to play a huge factor here.
Yes. No, absolutely. There's, and it's going to be very interesting to see if these
Yeah.
runners can fully remember where all the locations of the animals are.
You know what? Yeah, Ace is already looking and sort of has a little bit of weird routing here. Notices to get the animals, so he should be good to go. Oh, look, Liam got a free
Oh,
piece.
free piece.
Oh,
Alright.
wow. Meanwhile, Deuse is indeed going for this upgrade, gets it, the first goal on the board is Deuce's. He must be feeling really good about this. But will Deuse get the Golden Beetle is the question.
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see if this is going to happen.
Okay, so by the way, Ace has all the 5 animals, by the way. Meanwhile, Liam has all the pieces. Who's gonna get this piece first? It's gonna have to be Liam, don't you think? Because, Liam, where's your piece? It's floating with the butterflies.
Oh, man.
Okay, now this is a race. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
But, okay, so Liam's gonna get it. Liam got it.
Oh, wow.
It's tied now, because Ace couldn't get his piece. Oh, alright. So right now, wow, we're seeing a bit of a checkerboard right now. I did not see if Deuse got the gold beetle, however.
Like me?
I'm too busy focusing on the dry lagoon,
Yeah,
to be honest
busy.
with you.
Too busy focusing on dark currently.
Yeah.
Oh, and there we go with
Deuse
the
isn't gonna like-
originality. Ace, he gets
Yeah.
the last piece.
Right, so, I mean, it's sort of a silver lining, right? Ace isn't that far behind. It might be like a Death and Sand Ocean behind, and this stage can be very inconsistent, so... I will say, Yanni is loading into Prison Lane right now, so... Chao Kindergarten has a pretty good lead right now.
Oh, yeah,
All
looks
things
like Chao
considered.
Kindergarten might be...
Uh-oh, so Liam just punches a guy. Very violent right now, but that might actually lose first cycle, to be
Oh,
honest.
yeah, it definitely lost him a lot of time right there. Losing that to that
Like,
punch.
Liam might barely make it. Yeah, Liam's gonna be good. Right, Liam? Yeah, Liam's
All
good.
right, he makes the jump. All right.
Now, Ace, all eyes are on you. Can you make it? We don't have much to look at from the hero story side of things until Deuse gets this gold beetle, and then we'll see. But I think Yanni pretty much bailed out of that. He doesn't
Yeah,
seem to be going for the
absolutely.
gold beetles. Yeah, Ace has plenty of time right now. Going for this, yeah, they're both on first cycle pace, so this is really good. This is very competitive right now.
Oh yeah, and it looks like Ace is on. He is en route to getting first cycle.
Yeah, he made the jump. You're absolutely right. Now Liam just has to do Melter's jump and we'll be good to go. All right, Liam makes Melter's jump. Ace is on his way. I've never seen them be like this. A race be this close. All right, Deuse, are you gonna get this golden beetle and click off this goal? You do not. So that tells me
Oh yeah.
what he's probably gonna go for it in Metal Harbor, losing a bit of time, but that's okay. At least if I'm Deuse, I think it's okay. Oh wow, look at! I just want to give it to both of these runners, making Sand Ocean look easy. Because I'm gonna tell you, wow, that doesn't happen to everybody. These runners are clearly very practiced.
Absolutely. I mean, like these runners have been doing a great job so far, keeping on pace with all their goals and what they've been doing, and it's just been a very good matchup so far. It's been very neck to neck.
For sure. Now the next thing we got to worry about is this Radical Highway. I think it's gonna depend on your route. This is fairly free to get the rings as long as you get them. Yanni, are you gonna get the gold beetle here?
Let's
Yanni
see.
gets the gold beetle.
He gets a gold beetle.
But here's the thing. Yanni did not get the gold beetle in City Escape, so I think this goes to Deuse either way, putting them in the lead. You gotta think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting. Very interesting.
All right, Deuse, are you gonna? I mean, can you imagine if Deuse clicks off the goal while in homing attack? No shot.
Oh, that would.
But yeah, tell you what, Deuse just clicked off this goal, so I mean, they are in the lead right now. And Ace is, if you're looking at Ace's screen, wow, I mean, he's pretty far behind. Meanwhile, Liam has a lot of rings, so if you're Ace, I don't know if you can contest these linear goals.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be. Yeah, no, it's gonna be definitely a tough challenge. It is. I mean, he definitely has his work cut out for him. You know.
Yeah, I know Ace was practicing Red Honda before. Goes for the cool mock bounce. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, Ace dies.
Yeah. However, Liam Liam doesn't have. Okay, so here's the thing.
Oh.
Liam doesn't have enough rings, and Liam falls off. Meanwhile, Ace can still get this goal if he gets rings. This I haven't seen anything like this before. They're both in really bad spots. Gets the red Honda. Are you a Red Honda fan?
I'm a huge Red Honda fan. And the use just finishes Metal Harbor M1.
Okay, so let me think. The next linear goal is really far off. We're gonna name a Chao. That is the... Oh, this is interesting. We're gonna name a Chao, which is kind of interesting because we can't really do that right now. But Liam's not getting this goal. Wow. Liam, there's no shot he can do this. But Ace, I think, can. Ace has enough rings, so Ace is going to feel really good about this. They're going to be up 3-1, wow.
Oh yeah. They are definitely in very good hands right now. I'll tell you
Any
what.
gap jumpers? Gap jump?
And let's see if they go for it.
No.
Let's see. No.
No gap jump
today.
Thank God. Thank God. That's all I'm going to say. Thank God. But here's the thing. Deuse is pretty much tied with Yanni at this point because of the whole Chao box thing, so...
That wasn't so.
This is looking really good actually for Deuce's team, even though they're behind, because Ace gets the goal, and I mean, you gotta think like if you're Ace, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking of Security Hall or Weapons Bed or even Lost Colony M2? That's a really quick grab, wow. So
Yeah, I mean, I think, like a Lost Colony M2 would actually be pretty ideal in this situation, in my opinion.
yeah, you just kind of like exit out really quickly, get that goal.
Mhm.
I will say it's a sort of like two sides of the coin because you could be unlocking more stages, getting Security Hall and Mad Space linear goals, but as well as even the Egg defeat both Tails and Eggman one thing. But let's go ahead and see what goes on here in Egg Quarters as Liam getting pretty good RNG, I want to say. It's gonna depend on RNG here, I think. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what this boils down to is mainly going to be RNG. This is just all the hunting stages in general.
Did you see what just happened to Liam? He was like picking the boxes and it
Yeah,
didn't work
kinda
out.
kicked
And
the
I
boxes.
oh, hold up, Liam! That was a really good set.
That was,
Liam just
yeah.
got the piece that was literally right there, and I don't think he realized it in time, which is totally fair, but it's hard to react to that.
Oh yeah, that's
Meanwhile-
fair enough.
Yeah, Blackbird in the shadow. Liam goes the wrong way. Meanwhile, Ace is trying to death strat here. Doing a pretty good job, getting a really good piece. Okay, I think, okay, we can see a huge swing right now. A thick wall, okay, maybe not so much. Going the long way around right now, but still a fair point. Meanwhile, I believe Yanni got wall run, so...
How is that? Perfect? Like me?
This is looking really good for Alt-Stralia, wow.
Oh yeah, Australia has a smile on its face at this current moment.
Because what do you think? What do you think? Because if you're Ace and you got this Radical Highway goal first, would you sort of think that you're still in the lead and you think that you sniped Liam? Because you don't know where Liam is at all. Liam hasn't clicked off any goals. Is the
Oh, yeah,
scary
that's
part.
true.
Well,
That-
Liam
that
clicked
is-
off Dry Lagoon, but that's it actually.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually going to be very interesting, exactly, how the Australian team deals with this situation. It's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, because on one hand, you think you're ahead, but we know as commentators they're not, and viewers as
yeah.
well that they're not. Meanwhile, Deuce is a fair bit behind now, just having a little bit of execution errors in Green Forest comparative to Yanni. So this is going to make quite the difference when game over into King Boom Boom and that sort of thing. Yeah. What do you think though? Like, if you're Liam and Yanni, when do you exit out for missions if you do at all? Oh, we're having another gentleman's, by the way. Hi, Shining. During the upgrade cutscene, it's Shining, so it's Hi, Shining. But you know what's really
And
You know what-
Originality Ace gets the upgrade.
yeah, and also High Shining as well. Just a little bit shorter though.
Yeah.
Ace. But yeah, you know what the really exciting thing is? Like, Ace is pretty much on the coattails of Liam right now, following very closely behind. This is a very competitive match, and they're ahead. So I mean, if I'm Ace, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? How's this? I'm unlocking Security Hall, I'm unlocking Mad Space, and getting Eggman's protective armor just so I can get the linear goals. That's probably what he's thinking right now. You gotta think, wow.
Oh well, yeah, no, I mean, like that's absolutely. I think you hit the nail on the head. You know, like that is the mindset. You know, that they got going forward for them at the moment.
Ooh,
You know?
look at this. Yanni's exiting out for Green Forest M2.
Oh yeah, this is quite a play right here.
So, and it's not a terrible play, I don't think, because Yanni can get metal. Think about it. Yanni can get Metal Harbor M4 and M5 right now, and Alt-Stralia would be none the wiser.
Oh yeah,
Even Pumpkin LM3, right? So that's a lot of golds all at once.
This could definitely, you know, I mean, like this could shift some tides if you think about it.
I think so too. Although now Deuse, I think, is going into the Chao guard. No! Deuse is wasting a ton of time here. You know what? Actually, not so much. If Yanni gets this right now, and I think he's kind of stalling it in a way. No, Yanni should get it right now, so Deuse is going to exit out, like, immediately. But
Yeah, there we go. There's the exit.
Deuse, if I'm you... What do you think about
All right.
Deuce's decision right here, going into this instead of Metal Harbor?
I mean, well, it's certainly interesting, you know, because you go through here. You know, I mean, it's just another way, you know, to get to the goal.
Oh my god, can you imagine a world in which Yanni snipes both? I don't think it's gonna happen, but I mean... No. Speaking of no, Liam dies! I was about to say, speaking of no, Liam dies in this stage, and all of a sudden, Ace is ahead in story. What a turn of events, wow.
The shift can immediately turn towards the other team in a fraction of a second, you know.
Right. And
All
the other
takes
thing I
is
want to
one
mention, one move indeed. The other thing I want to mention, I mean, Deuse is ahead. So at first, Deuse was losing time. Now Yanni is losing a ton of time right now. The goals are almost tied, and they're making up time, but this is really bad. This is looking really bad for Chao Kindergarten as the tides go on right now. Meanwhile, Deuse is just about to pick up this mission, so I mean, I don't know what to think. Like, Yanni's not going to lose that much time in the grand scheme of things, but it's still not looking good. Yanni could be in story right now. Wait a second, Deuse! Deuse messes up! Deuse, you can't make it from here. You have to go to the rocket. Who's going to make it first? Oh my god.
Big mistake from Deuse.
Deuse, you can't make it from this rocket or this one either. Trust me, I tried. Trust me, I tried. Deuse, you can't make it. No, he doesn't know about it. Oh my god.
You can't do it. All right, so
Yeah,
he's finally
Yanni's-
going to church, and he finally tries to remedy his error by going to the right rocket.
By the way, Deuse gets sniped to this goal because of that astronomical flub. I cannot believe this.
My
Deuse gets sniped to
goodness.
both goals, and
What
Deuse...
a way! What
Here's
a
the
way
thing.
to lose.
Deuse... Now, to be fair, it is tied. Deuse loses a ton of time, but it is tied. And Ace also has a really good story lead, so not all is lost, but just think about what have happened. By the way, Deuse, Yanni is also going into story as well. Wow, what do you think about this?
Man, it is just absolutely incredible. I mean, you know, it was just like I was saying before. It's just one bad move can change the outcome, and unfortunately, we saw Deuse not knowing which rocket to take so that he could get up to the platform for the Chao, and that lost him a ton of time. It was very costly, and now we're seeing the consequences of this action.
I think we are. So I want to mention something, right? Ace. This is really interesting. Like we sort of repeating interesting a lot, but Ace got the Mystic Melody for Security Lab Hall M1 with 100 rings. Okay. Liam Dunn does not have the Mystic Melody, but Liam Dunn has a lead. So
That is
this
very
is going to be
true.
this is going to be an absolute shootout to Security Hall M1 with 100 rings, and I don't know who's going to make it. This is actually insane right now. Wait,
It's a
Liam.
very insane matchup.
Wait a second. Look at what Liam's doing. Liam's going to Lost Colony M2,
Oh,
getting a
Lost
quick
Colony.
goal.
Okay,
So
okay.
so check this out. They're trading like blow for blow right now because it's going to be 1-for-1, 4-for-4 if Liam gets this, which I think they will. And all of a sudden, this is looking good for Ace because Ace doesn't have to worry about any competition here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is looking like it's going to be very easy for Liam to do this as well. I mean, it is Lost County M2. It is a very straight shot. You know, all you got to do is you have to get the 100 rings. And you just
Right.
and it is very straightforward.
Right. The other good news is we're seeing a couple flubs from both sides. Liam's struggling a little bit to get these ring
yeah.
capsules over here. Yanni misses zero cycle by like just a sliver, and this is going to give Deuse a lot of leeway going into the desert section right now. So Deuse has got to be. He doesn't know that he's ahead right now, but we know it.
Yes.
And it's kind of tough. Like it's sort of like a mental war with yourself because you don't know. Like Deuse is probably feeling still pretty bad, even though he's still in the lead, right? Wow.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, yeah, like I can't imagine the feeling that they must be feeling right now at this moment, you know, because of all that's going on. It's just incredible how you got to control, you know, like all those emotions, you know, especially, you know, like when you're going against like a competitive time, like right now.
I think so too, and I mean, for a little bit, Deuse and Ace are going to get a really good set in Dry Lagoon. By the way, they're going to tie it up almost immediately right here. Getting in the air. Passed by it a few times, but that's totally fine.
Okay. It's just fine. They get it.
So let me see. So Deuse is getting a really good set here. Under the flattened ground, not bad. Gonna get a
Not
pretty
too
average.
bad.
Liam, what are you doing? You're going into. What is Liam doing? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Deuse is having trouble getting the set. Okay. Oh. He was about to die. I was really scared, but
He almost got crushed there, but he did end up pulling off the clutch. He did get a 40, but not all hope is lost. He still got it.
Yeah. Originality Ace is having a bit of trouble in Flying Dog. Can be a tricky boss. Yanni is going for Weapons Bet M2. I don't know if this is, like, in the short run, this seems like a good plan, but there's a lot of goals in Cosmic Wall, Final Chase, all the way at the back end of the run that may prove beneficial to him. So I don't know if this is the right play necessarily. What do you think about this play?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna have to agree with you right there. I don't think this really is like the right play. I mean, exactly how you said. This is, in my opinion, this seems to me like this is a real, you know, it's like this is not like the most, you know, like it's not the most like optimized route that you could have taken.
Because you've got White Jungle. So here's the thing. Liam is locked out of White Jungle. He's not even close. On the other hand, Ace is there right now. Also, on the other side of that as well, we gotta mention, Liam's team is ahead right now for the short term. Liam can go for the Dry Lagoon M4 B rank, which he is going for, but those are tough. And if you don't know the route for it, you can get destroyed and lose a ton of time. And I'm worried that might just happen here. Liam has done this in the past. I'm a bit worried, but
it's certainly risky. But hopefully he can learn, you know, from those past mistakes, and hopefully we do see him achieve, you know, his goals in this race.
I think so too. And something we have to mention for sure is, in particular, Dry Lagoon M5 B rank. Liam Dunn does not have this treasure skull, and it's a really tough grab to get like the last piece in the water out of bound. It's like abnormally tough. So
oh no, absolutely. It is not easy at all.
Yeah, like, and that's caught Liam before, and I'm sure he remembers it. Liam hasn't even done security hall yet. He exited out right away. So if you're Liam, what's going on in your head right now? Meanwhile, if you're Ace, like you're behind for now, but if you see a goal clicked off like Lost Colony, you gotta think to yourself, Liam's doing missions, and you gotta be feeling like pretty good about it, right? Because you have Mad Space, Cosmic Wall, Final Chase pretty much uncontested. What do you think about that, WoW?
Yeah, I mean, like I think it's really just a straight shot forward. Yeah, like you said, it's very like uncontested right now at the time. So you just got to keep your head cool, and like if you're trying to like surely achieve the things you want to achieve, yeah, you have to really just like think straight, and you have to again, you just have to like execute your plans. That's
You know what,
and like
WoW?
that's all this is it's really just all about the execution, and it's
For
going to be a
sure.
really important factor coming up.
I think you definitely did a really good job in explaining that. Think about this as well. I didn't even think about this. What if Liam goes into Hero Story and defeats Tails 1? What does that open up?
Oh, and that opens up a whole new can of worms right there. I mean, if he
You
beats
can go
Tails
for Metal
1,
Harbor.
then yeah, Metal Harbor gets opened up.
Cityscape
There's
M4 gets
City
opened up like
Escape.
immediately.
Oh yeah,
I wonder if so for example, right? If Liam like has a really tough by the way, if Liam has a really tough time in this Dry Lagoon B rank here, for example, and he sort of bails out, he could like go to Hero Story like legitimately and sort of get a few goals that way. And all of a sudden it'll be a pretty wide deficit, right? Wow.
oh yeah, it is. I mean, really, I mean, like the tides could turn so quickly. Like if that like occurs, it's
For
like the
sure.
circumstance that you laid out right there, and it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out, as
And
we
you know
go
what's-
forward in this race.
And you know what's even more interesting? Ace is getting this treasure scope and is going down a really unfortunate path right now because he's wasting his time. We know he's wasting his time. He doesn't to get this B rank in Dry Lagoon, which is fair. I mean, you don't know where Liam is after all. Like you may he. So here's the thing: Ace thinks Liam is in story, trying to get to Cosmic Wall,
second.
right?
I want to point out, as your trusty restreamer, did Liam ever get the treasure scope?
No. So
No. Okay, so there's both M4 and M5 B rank in Dry Lagoon.
Mhm.
Liam might be spending a while in the M5 one.
Right, so let's go ahead and see what's going on in the hero end of things. Also, this is going to be the moment of truth right now. Liam, are you going to get the B rank and lock Ace out of this right now? Or is it going to be a C rank, I wonder? Moment of truth. It is a B rank. Ace, are you dropping out? Are we going to see it Steven Davis right now? And by the way, wow, this puts them up 6-4, and
Oh yeah.
is Australia are they shaking in their boots right now as Ace drill dives accidentally?
Yeah, I think this is. Oh yeah, this is not good for Team Australia. I mean, it is not looking too good on their side right there. It is. I mean, like they definitely have like a tough set right now that they got to come back from. I mean,
So the good news is no, Ace isn't. So here's the thing, Ace is sort of getting the wool pulled over his eyes, and he's not flinching at all. Liam does not have the treasure scope, and here, so this is really bad actually for Liam. Wow, here's why. Liam is getting a lot of hits right now, and you'd think that would be good, but it's actually not, because it depends on how long it takes him to get this piece is the problem.
yes, and that's the
And
thing is, is that this is really a thing, that's really based on the timer. Is
Right.
like it's going to play a huge factor in what rank you're going to get. It's like that timer right there. And how exactly you manage to
So-
burn that clock.
Exactly. And if you're to be honest, if you're Liam, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is the play or not. I would like, we know this is the right play, quote unquote, but What absolute cojones on his end to just go for this here. Liam, have you grinded this mission? Show us what you've got right now.
All right, Liam. Let's see what you got.
This is not easy. And here's the thing, Liam is having trouble getting the second piece, and this is not the piece that we expected him to have trouble with. I think, to be honest, WoW, I think he's out of the range for, here's the thing. He's out of the range for B rank. Meanwhile, Ace is on his way. He's literally in M5 right now. Well, he will be pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and finally Liam gets that piece. All right.
Liam, show us what you got. This is the moment of truth. I don't think it's going to be enough, but this is very suspenseful. Meanwhile, on the hero end of things,
This bottomless pit.
right, this is going to be consistent every time. However, on the hero side of things, RNG is going to play a big factor as they're pretty much RTA synced, which is interesting.
Yeah, as
And-
they're both in Death Chamber right now as well.
By the way, Ace got this piece lickety split, no problem, consistently with the treasure scope. Look at what Liam's doing right now. Liam can't
Oh, yeah,
even get
he
out
was
of
trying to clip out. And, oh, he finally gets the clip out.
Yeah. And Liam, I think it's way too far gone at this point. You have to snipe this, like, really well. Liam, this is your time to shine.
Oh, man, you got this. Let's see. Let's see.
Meanwhile, Deuce does Yanni checks, which is pretty... Okay, Liam, this is
Liam
looking like a
gets
C
it.
or D rank, but I mean... No, that's a C, that's gotta be a C rank. That's a
Oh,
T
it's a
rank.
B rank. Oh,
That's a lot
man.
of hints. Wow, not gonna lie. All right. By the way, Ace, did you get this? Did you get? No, Ace. This is way too many points. This is way too many points. Ace snipes it,
He gets the B rank.
and all
And
of a
this-
sudden, wow, we're tied.
This changes everything right here. Oh,
We're
man. I mean,
tied
yeah.
for a
It is
second
now a
because
tie game.
Yanni's
No.
about to game over in King Boom Boo, and even the stakes, right? But Ace, if I'm you, I'm going into hero. I'm going into dark story. But Ace, what are you gonna do? You gotta do something. White jungle? That's
White
such a time
jungle.
commitment.
Oh, that's something. That's something right there.
So wow, hear me out, right? I legitimately think that Liam can go through Hotshot, go through Bigfoot, and get City Escape M4 by the time Ace... By the way, Ace gets White Jungle M5. Like, he's giving up on like 4 goals, just about, linearly.
Yeah, it does appear that he has he has definitely made some sacrifices. You know, when he went for this was definitely a decision. All right, I'll tell you that.
I think because when you think about this mission, you don't think about how much time it takes, right? But
Oh,
it does take it is quite the time commitment. And I want to point out that Liam is in Hero Story, and this is such a smart decision, and I respect it a lot. This could just win the game. Although Yanni is also in Metal Harbor.
Oh yeah, this is very interesting. Very interesting what's going on the Chao Kindergarten side of things.
I think they're trying to, you know what they're trying to do. They're trying to bury them before they even get a chance. So let me give you what's going to happen in theory. Liam gets, I don't know, City Escape or Tails, and Yanni gets these 2 goals. That's going to bring them up to 10. They only need 13 to win.
Oh yeah, that is going to be that's cutting it close.
Oh no. You know what? This isn't so bad for Ace, because Ace is going to... Can I just say this right now? Wow, all of our runners are in Hero Story. How did we get to this point? Yanni dies. This is a unicorn moment. Somebody Somebody
It
clip this.
absolutely
Why?
is. Someone
Why?
clip this
Why
moment
are
right
we all
here.
in hero? What
Nobody
the
is
heck?
currently playing dark at the moment. Right now, the entirety of this match is within the hero story.
So wow,
Incredible.
I'd like to welcome you to the Hero Story Tournament 2022. It started early. But here's the thing.
I'm glad to be there.
Liam is going to get a goal. Liam is going to get a goal. I don't know what goal he's going to get, but he's going to get a goal. Ace, I don't think that's going to make it, but Ace is going to be able to do something that Yanni doesn't. If Ace can either go for Cityscape or do you think Yanni will go for Cityscape and Steven Davis them? Like
Well,
drop out of Metal Harbor M4, go for Cityscape?
that's actually going
Instead
to be
of
very interesting. Because we're going to have to see right now.
Mhm. By the way, I want to point it out. Deuse is an aquatic mine, and they are 1 goal behind, okay? This can be a pretty tough goal to go for, 'cause you have to get a lot of hints. You don't want to get as many hints as Liam did and get a D rank after all.
Yeah,
but-
because unfortunately, that has occurred.
You're right, and I haven't seen a D rank in a long time, but
Yeah.
but hey,
You know,
Liam
but
is an
it's
M4.
okay. Yeah.
Liam's in M4, and Liam is poised to get a really good time here. I just think it's interesting that Liam is going for these missions right now. Does he think that? I think he thinks that. They think that Deuse is going for Metal Harbor. You think because that would be the most logical thing because there are more goals, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Mind you, wow. Deuse got an A rank in M4. This is already a pretty substantial time sink. I think what's going to happen is Deuse is going to just have to wait around. Gonna have to sort of loiter on these hints for a while.
Yeah, I have to wait to see really what happens. See if he can try to get that, like not try to get a D, like what unfortunately happened before.
And here's where things go from bad to worse for Team Alt-Stralia, right? Liam just got this goal. Liam is exiting out for sure. Liam, are you going for City Escape, my guy? If you do, my man. My man. So I'm not biased or anything. I just love when runners go to the opposite story. It's hype as hell. But here's the thing, though, right? Where do you go after this?
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see where exactly, to see like where our runners plot out, for like their next points and like where they're going to go to, for the next objectives. It's going to be interesting.
So think about it this way. If you really think about it, there's 80 emblems on the board. Alright, so we need to understand that Ace has a huge lead in story, and there are only linear dark goals. And he's not even in contention. He's just gonna get them, like, for free, right? Because Liam's nowhere near him. And if you're on the hero story side of things, I guess you can do... Oh, this is bad. Deuse is going into City Escape, and he's already well behind right now. Deuse needs to go for... Here's the thing. If Deuse does not go for Death Chamber All Missions A rank, it's gonna be looking really bad because Chao Kindergarten can just go for emblems and win, basically, because I have 12 goals.
Yeah, this is quite. This is
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if my math is correct, Ace has 4 goals down pat. White Jungle, Eggman's Armor, Mad Space, and Final Chase. 4 goals. He's just gonna get them. Meanwhile, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this is right now. Well, this is Chao Kindergarten's match to lose. It's gonna be really hard for them to lose, but there is a world where it does happen.
Yeah, I mean, it would be very interesting to see, if that was the case. And, obviously it is. I think we can't really make a fair estimation, of what really happens, like in the future. But
Mhm.
but that's definitely something to consider, like it's what you just said.
Right.
Yeah,
Think about it this
absolutely.
way. So I think like if Liam doesn't go into the Ethmar pit in M4 and die. Oh, watch this. Liam's going for the fancy clip. Oh, we fancy,
Oh,
huh? Oh, we fancy. But Liam, I think you're trying to style right now. That's what I think that's happening. And I respect it,
mad respect for the swag strats. We love them
but you
out
gotta
here.
understand the use is on your tail. If you do that any more times, you may regret it. As Liam does this upgrade that's very cool. Anyways, wow. What I was gonna say was Liam is gonna be up 11 points, and they only need one more goal between the two of them. And realistically, Ace and Deuse can't read their minds and be everywhere that Liam and Yanni are, respectively.
Yeah, that is
Realistically.
true. That is actually very true. And for this instance right here, yeah, I mean, you know, obviously, like I'm like a bit of I'm certainly like more of like an optimist, but
For sure.
but
I
like you cannot beat, it's like the logic,
mm,
it's just
if
like it's just
you're
looking.
right. Sorry, wow. Go on.
Oh, no, 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 it's okay. I was just gonna say that it was gonna look like it's going Chow Kindergarten's way, but that's all I was gonna say.
So let's sort of look through this as a game theory like perspective. Like if your goal is to win and only to win and you're Deuse, goes for the IL rail switch, does Deuse but does miss it. I think like to be honest, the best course of action is to just hope that your opponent messes up. Like that Liam does die in More Pit somehow. Or
Yes,
Frog
and
Pit.
yes, and actually, yeah, like this is exactly, it's like what I said, like in the past is, this is mainly going to come down to a game of execution. And I really do
Yes.
believe that, like I believe like it's going to come down to the wire. It's going to end up in that fashion, you
I
know.
think so too. And by the way, Yanni is really looking to close this one out immediately and not to give any encores at all. Yanni is going for this crazy gadget goal. And if you're Yanni, this is a really good decision because Deuse is probably in a mission somewhere at some point. So it's really smart to just go for this linear one. It's pretty much free for you, right? That's
Oh
going
yeah,
to put
this
you up
is
to 12. And if they have 12 goals, then it really is game, set, and match. Right now, it's not. But Ethmar. Okay, good. We're good. Good.
Yeah, I mean, like as you said, like this is not looking like it's truly game set match yet, but I mean, it is. I mean, it is looking that it is leaning towards that way. It certainly has. It certainly has the appearance
Yeah.
that it's going to go that way. So,
The only saving grace for Deuse, for example, is that I think that he is Yeah, look, he's gonna exit out right away and go for Death Chamber right now. No one's contesting it to him, so it's gonna be all his, which is good.
Just made it.
Now let me think. Let me think. So what does Liam do? Liam can't do anything now. Liam can go for White Jungle, I guess, but I mean, I guess Liam can go for White Jungle, right? But Liam doesn't have that unlocked, though, right?
yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, it's just going to be very interesting how this plays out. Yeah.
Hmm. So, by the way, Ace is gonna get another goal here to By the way, here's the gentleman's. I think they're taking a bit of a victory lap, but Liam, if it's this close and you know you're gonna be thing here, what is the name gonna be of our special Chao? Is it THO? No. What? Wow, is
Oh,
this allowed?
this
Wow, cover your eyes. Cover your eyes. I can't let you see this.
this is something. I'm just
Oh
gonna
no.
uh
Well, tell you what. Deuse is not having the best time. Yanni doing the Yanni checks, just for fun, basically. Playing a game of whack-a-mole right now. All right,
And
so
thankfully, Liam does decide to erase that Chao.
right, I think Liam's trying to stay focused right now for sure. Um, let me see. So honestly, Ace looking to get these small animals and looking to make it 8-11 right now. So yeah, the only problem is, I mean, think about it this way. Yanni and Ace, you want to win by as big of a margin as. All right, Yanni, you got your check. I hope you're happy. Got it, got it. Enjoy your time. Hmm. Well, what do you think, WoW? Once they get 12 emblems, they can just grind for emblems. Sorry,
Yeah.
12 goals. You can just grind for emblems, and then you just win that way. And you really don't contest anything else. You just let them have the other goals, and you just win. So
Yeah, I think that is definitely. I think like that would be the optimal play in this circumstance.
And by the way, Ace is looking for some more small animals. A lot of them are in the capsule planet, so I'd recommend that he go there. Yeah, Ace is there right now. There's some gorillas hanging about. Got some parrots. You know about those parrots, right? They're crazy.
Yeah, they're always. I mean, those parrots are always a hassle to get. I'll tell you what. Now they're always floating up and.
I know. That's what I'm saying. But let me think. So Yanni, yeah, it's not looking good. Yanni's about to get. Well, not when I say about, I use that very liberally because Skipless is kind of a thing you don't see every day, right? Like you don't see that in 2022. It's 2022, not 2016, right?
Yeah, no, for sure.
We don't got Dreamcast runners out here. Can you do CGSS in Dreamcast? Probably, right?
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh, for sure. I know all that, but the problem is, I mean, Ace is really looking around for these animals. There are some pipes around at the very bottom and cannot locate them. Ace,
Oh, and this is going to be very devastating out here
yeah,
for the Australian team.
yeah, like there aren't any animals in these boxes, by the way. So once Yanni gets this goal, it's gonna be put even more fire under Ace to find animals wherever he can. There's some pipes up here, but Ace is ignoring them. I don't know. Well, not sort of ignoring, but that's one animal.
Oh, and he manages to
Oh.
get the Phoenix, which is, I will say, it is pretty tough to get that little thing.
For sure. I'm just really worried about Ace right now. It doesn't seem like he. So Ace is skipping over a lot of animals right now, and he needs to get this goal. It sort of goes to show, right? Like you've really got to have like this esoteric sonic like SA2 small animals knowledge for this sort of thing in order to be like really competitive. By the way, wow, Liam is in White Jungle, and Ace is not in White Jungle. So, this is gonna end it.
Yeah, this is really looking like GG's right here. I mean,
It is. Now, I don't think Liam has the upgrade. Liam died.
and Liam dies. Yeah.
Liam dies. I would say as soon as this, because the funny part is, like, I don't think if you're Ace, you're not. White Jungle is the last thing on your mind, like the very last thing. The first thing on your mind are these darn animals. But Yanni, interestingly enough, going to get this Chao box, I guess. Pretty interesting route. It's kind of funny, like we're talking
and
about
Liam gets Bonerweed.
Oh my god. There we go.
A monumentous achievement for such a race of this nature.
You got it.
I mean, we
got it.
never see strats like that in such races as these, but it's incredible seeing that just be executed here. I mean, that takes a lot of skill to pull off.
Yeah, I'm glad you said the name of that skip. We never get to see that, and I think they're definitely putting on a great show for us. Good showmanship as they're going to take this one home right now. So what's funny is Yanni's taking the what you would normally take, right? Like something that you'd see like way back in the day. I think Yanni's like even like I have a lot of trouble with this strat just walking into the goal ring. I think like again, if you're a runner that's started in the past few years, like you don't really know about this kind of skip list, right? Oh no, Yanni. Yanni restarts the level by accident.
This is devastating.
I wonder why, because I mean, I saw he got all the checkpoints, so. And mind you, Deus gets this mission, so. Oh my god, just look at Ace's screen right now, however. Ace has been in this level for 5 minutes. By that point, you can look up a video about where the small animals are. Even Sonic Retro, you could also look this up if you're having a really tough time, right?
Well, I certainly know there's a lot of guides out there on YouTube that show all the animals in these stages. So
Yeah, and think about it. That's like a 1 minute video versus like a 5 minutes of looking it up on your own. Ace, at what point do you bite the bullet? Are you waving the white flag right now? Let's see what we can see from him. Wow.
oh, and it looks like he is just absolutely struggling here, trying to find those animals, and it's just not looking too good on his side.
Yeah, because the funny part is there are animals in these boxes, mind you. There's a parrot.
Yes, there are.
We were talking about the parrot, crazy to catch. But
Yes, and unfortunately, I think he does not realize that there are animals in those boxes, or else he would have gone for them by now, which is like the sad part.
yeah, this could have been way closer. Meanwhile, the problem is Liam is going into White Jungle right now. I noticed Liam did not pick up not the flame ring, but the light dash shoes. So air shoes, I think they're called. Yeah, air shoes for
I
sure.
believe they're called air shoes. Yes.
The air shoes. So I mean, not a good look. Right now, he does have like 3 missions to get them. To be honest, WoW. But I mean, you want to get them at some point. Wait a second, Liam!
hits
Wait,
Boner. Oh,
Liam! All right, Liam, you got it. You got it.
misses it.
Liam, you got it. You got it. You got it, Liam. You got it. You win. You win. You win our hearts. You win the game. You win our hearts.
Absolutely, absolutely.
You gotta think to yourself. I mean, if you're Liam Dunn right now, you kind of think like you're in home free. Here's the thing, right? If you're Liam, and if you put yourself in Ace's shoes, 1, you're sweating, and 2, you gotta think, I'm in Cosmic Wall or something, trying to find these animals. Ace is in this stage for 8 minutes. And the problem is, like, Ace is going to find a lot of animals up here. And I think he's going to really be kicking himself because there's just so many. Liam, I respect it. Not Liam.
Oh, and let's see if he gets it this time.
Liam, you know what? You got it, Liam. I think, what is Deus doing, I wonder? Is Deus just getting emblems? Yeah, Deus is just getting emblems. There's nothing more he can do because everything else is in the dark story, right?
Yes, it's all out of reach at this moment for him, it appears.
So yeah, the writing's on the wall for originality, Ace and Deus. For example, well, let's say in theory that Ace and you're gonna get these small animals. Let's say in theory that Ace gets all the goals into Final Rush, for example. All that time, Yanni's gonna have time to grind emblems anyway. So it's kind of a lose-lose. 10 minutes. Skipping over all the pipes.
My
Like
goodness.
there are a lot of pipes here, by the way, up top that Ace is just missing. So there's
Yes.
one right over here. Ace,
Yes.
is this gonna be your second animal or so? No, this is 5 animals. Alright, Ace, you're gonna bring this back. Meanwhile, Liam's gonna see the skull clicked off and just smile. He's gonna be like, yes. Mission completed. He gets sticking star. That's 10 minutes. You could have gotten all of those goals in this time. I'm sure Ace is gonna know this for next time. This is definitely, because here's the thing. Wow, like this is a quick goal if you know where everything is. If you do a death strat.
Mhm.
So
Oh yeah, this is absolutely like a learning experience for Ace right here. Like, and I certainly believe that he's going to come back way bigger and way stronger next time he attempts to do something, you know, like similar, like of this nature.
Exactly. So yeah, this is unless Ace, a couple things, right? If Ace goes into White Jungle right now, which I don't think he's going to for many different reasons, and also get the light dash optimally, then I mean he could in theory snipe Liam to this, but Liam's just been sniping him to everything else. Wow, all eyes are on Liam. Does he get the flame ring? I keep saying the flame ring, oh my god, the air shoes.
The air shoes. And he does not go for it, it appears.
Goes for the Savic Chao, does Liam. Must be feeling himself just sort of naming these Chows for the gentleman's agreement. I would feel pretty safe to do this as well, I mean. Ace? Okay. Wait a second. Hold on. Ace has missions 3 unlocked already. I didn't notice that. So they're on the same mission right now. I think we're onto something.
Oh yeah, this is a shakeup.
I think what Ace like sort of was a little bit wishy-washy on it, decided did M2 but then said nah, let me go back.
Yeah, I believe that is exactly the mindset, you know, that Ace had, you know, like when he went into this. Is yeah, exactly what you just mentioned.
Now, I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but if Liam does not get the air shoes here and has to go back into the mission to get it, like, they're tied. They're basically tied. But, yeah, you can tell that Liam doesn't have the air shoes because he hasn't been sort of accidentally light dashing onto things, especially onto the M2. On the other hand, wow, Ace really needs to get these air shoes right now. I don't know if he got it or not, but...
And we're about to find out right now.
Okay. Doesn't get it.
Nope. Does not appear so. And he died.
By the way, so he could have saved himself there if he had the air shoes. That tells me he does not.
Yes, exactly. Yes, he could have done a light dash there. But
so that tells me he does not have it. Ace, is a light bulb going to ring in your head right now? Are you going to get this goal?
He still does not go for it.
Yanni with the disrespect right now, going for the Chao karate. I just realized that on my screen.
My goodness. What a match.
So here's the thing about that. This could unironically come back to bite him. Because if Ace snipes him to this goal, like, this could be really bad. But, we'll see. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. Wow, this, I haven't, to be honest, nothing like this has happened, like, in quite the same way before in Bingo.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can tell this is this is quite the interesting match we got going on for us right here.
Yeah, Ace is, by the way, as we can see right now, Ace has a certain graphics card that does not show the flames right now. So, like you said before, the execution is
it's key. It
is key. Getting there in a unique way, but getting there regardless. That's all that matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Saying goodbye to the Savic Chao. Yanni, are you gonna go for these emblems? It looks like you are. So here's the thing, Liam. I think both runners. You got to think that Liam has got this, right? Because Liam has a stage advantage. So I really don't see how he sort of messes this up no matter what. Liam clearly didn't know that spring was there, so that's something. Yes. But Ace, you've got to get this. You got to remember. You have to remember this upgrade. And this by the way, wow, this catches everybody under, like, people be sleeping on these air shoes, and they're like, oh my god, how do I get past this? This is impossible. Why'd you do this to me? Yuji Naka?
Well,
it's happening. I told you.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Hmm.
They're certainly going to learn something after this. It is this is an experience. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And by the way, we're already seeing like a lot of ILs coming out down from the hero end. All eyes are on our. Okay. Hey. So Liam dies. There's a checkpoint right there. So it's not the end of the world or anything. But this Ace is gonna take it. Ace is gonna take this to the bank. Wow. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Liam is feeling a little cute, but I think that cuteness is gonna be the end of him. As Liam. Oh my god! Oh my god! Ace. Oh my god. Wow.
He
Wow.
got
Wow.
the air shoes.
Wow. This Ace has the lead right straight up. Ace has the lead. Ace
And
just has the lead.
Liam hits the boner weed again, but as we see, Ace is now currently in the lead with the air shoes. And so
Right,
now
and-
this is very interesting.
And to be clear, I mean, Liam is technically in the lead, like, but he's gonna find out very quickly that he's not gonna be able to proceed. Ace remembers. Can you believe this right now?
This
Like,
is insane. I mean, he
I
has just
think-
beat him in White Jungle after all this time.
I think there's a little bit of. I mean, these guys are a little bit above or under the influence, whatever you want to say. I think that may have gotten to their heads right now, and this may prove all that. Ace, where are you going, buddy? This ain't the mission. All right, Ace, you got it. Fine. Oh my God! I didn't. No. Well, here's the thing. No. Like you can fit through this crack, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You can fit through this crack, no problem. And Liam's about to do it, but you got to defeat the guy first. At least that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Ace is gonna take it a little bit slower. So wow, what you would normally want to do is sort of fit this into the story, right? But see, look at this. Like this is so janky. What the heck?
Yeah, he finally makes it out of those metal boxes.
Liam, are you gonna pull a crazy magic trick right now and somehow get it? Yo, watch him have the light speed dash, and I'm very stupid. Watch him have the light speed dash. It's not gonna be here, Liam.
Oh, is he?
Liam, it's not gonna be here. I don't think. Liam, you ever see the meme from like Pulp Fiction of the guy with the jacket? He's like, where is everybody? Liam, I think regret is setting in right now.
My goodness.
Liam.
Oh, and he dies.
Liam, I've tried this before and I wasn't able to do it. Meanwhile, Ace is hot on the trail. Wow, I don't think this is possible. Do you think we can get the absolute drunken fist of SA2 right now and have Liam somehow do this? Because that's such a huge gap.
This is
me.
I am not gonna say whether it is possible or not because
Yeah, right? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's possible from down there or not. I don't actually remember. that's the thing.
Like as a dark runner, to the best of my knowledge, I legitimately don't think it is. Like you have to go down here, and this is.
I will
M5
say
route.
this. Okay, so I will say this. It is actually not possible to make it down there from the top platform. There is a way though. You have to. I think it was none other than Drum who found out a way to do it. But you have to go on top of a palm tree in
right.
in
And
like
get
the top right corner.
gravity.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to go like on that palm tree, which is in like the top right corner, and you have to do a spin dash on top of it. I believe like a supercharged spin dash, and that's going to be the only way that you can make it to that platform. And I am not sure Liam has this knowledge, so I don't think
it is too late. By the way,
it's too late.
Liam is stuffed right now.
Yeah, this is.
All of a sudden, things got very interesting. Wow, here's what we need to understand. Ace and Deuse need all the missions they can get. They need all of these goals to get their team. Liam, Dunn, and Yanni only need one. They literally only need one. The 80
That is
ones.
true.
That is
true.
it. So, the good news is that Is there any good news? Wow, I don't even know. But
It's
I
just a
think
very interesting match. This
I
is I don't.
think about it this way: Liam has a lot of time to grind for emblems, but Ace does not have any such laterality because Ace needs to get these goals. So regarding emblem grinding, I think Ace is going to have a bit of an edge. No, I think Chao Kindergarten are still going to have a bit of an edge, don't you think, for like mission grinding?
Yeah, I think for mission grinding, yeah, like I think it's like those two, still puts them quite ahead of the curve, and like they have definitely a lot more flexibility when it comes to the missions. You know,
Like
so
I said before, like this is absolutely Chao Kindergarten's race to lose right now. And by the
it
way,
is, it could be for sure.
Liam Dunn is not even thinking about that. Liam Dunn is just grinding missions. Wow, I need your help to help track down these emblems here and see where we're at. That's gonna decide everything. Just whenever like the emblems show up here. That's gonna be 11-12. Alright. Wow, dream skip. Dream skip. Nope,
All
nope,
right. Let's see.
nope. We're dying, we're dying.
No, yep, going for
Rippy,
the
rippy
yeah,
dippy.
yep. That's it.
So yeah, we're just gonna do
So
regular Swiss cheese, new school runners. We in there. Gotta do what we gotta do.
yeah,
I wonder what Yanni's doing. Yanni did just something interesting. I guess getting some rings there. Pretty interesting. Alright. So meanwhile, Ace doesn't get it first try. Ace has plenty of lives and not really losing time per se. Okay. So Deuce is at 32. 33.
yeah. These are 33.
Okay, Deuce is at 33. Liam is at what?
Liam, I believe, was at 24 last I checked, but he could be 25.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah. So we're
Okay,
at
he was at
25,
24. Yeah,
29.
so now he's at 25. Yes,
So the
he
good
is at
news
25.
is Yanni, like Deuce is squarely ahead in emblems, like, and that's not even an exaggeration, really.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna depend on how many emblems Ace has. I think Ace has a good amount of emblems. I don't know for certain. I just think he does, right? We're gonna see after Cosmic Wall, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this final chase that can be a good 3 minutes that you could be doing grinding emblems, which is the problem.
Yes, that
Right.
is a very very grindy stage. It is going to be very interesting to see how that plays.
Oh yeah, and by the way, some of these checkpoints are really like out of the way, mind you. So think about this. Just ponder it for a second.
Yeah,
Yanni
this is
Yanni was sandbagging a bit in not getting C skip, but sandbagging a bit in the Chao Garden, Chao Karate for a bit. Like
mm-hmm.
that, think about it. That can make all the difference. By the way, we're having a live emblem counter. Shoutouts to our restreamer Seafood. This is going down to 80 emblems wow, and I am so glad it did. I couldn't imagine
Yeah,
any other way.
I'm very happy that it went down to this, and I do believe we had like a discussion. I guess like while some of the runners were in security hall, that like I would like this to actually be the outcome, and I think that that like this would be like the best outcome to happen, and I'm actually very glad that it's like looking like that's going to be the case. It's very good.
Right.
I like that.
Can you imagine if Alt-Stralia rips this victory from the maws of defeat after they were down 7-12?
Oh yeah, well, hey Melters, I will tell you this: we do love a good comeback story around these parts. I will tell you that. So,
Oh, for sure. The only thing about that is, so again, there was a bit of a gentleman's agreement to name a Chao after your opponent.
that
We're
is
gonna see a
true.
bit
That
of-
is true.
We're gonna see a bit of a betrayal here because all emblems count, and Deuce has got to know that.
Yeah, we might see like a little bit of betrayal going on, but again, it's a little too early to tell right now. But
Hey,
I
I mean,
mean-
I think Deuce is getting Chao being a good sport right now. Now, okay. Here's the thing, right? I wonder if Deuce is thinking about like actually legitimately going into Chao to get an emblem. That would be very slow, wow, like snail slow, but I mean What if, right? I'm just spitballing here.
It would
Oh,
be
wow. Wow, are you a mathematician? What does this add up to?
22 plus 34, and then
56.
27 plus 3, yeah, and then 27 plus
They're tied.
29.
They're
Yeah,
tied.
yeah,
In,
that's actually incredible. That is
can you
that is incredible.
can you imagine? Can you I can't even verbalize what I'm thinking. That like this Chao gentleman's agreement may have meant everything.
I cannot believe that small agreement just formulated the outcome that we just have right now. That's insane how one small thing, like seems small initially, but but it becomes such a big deal at the end like this. I mean, I'm
Oh
actually
yeah.
very glad such an agreement occurred because I don't think we would have had such an exhilarating matchup as we have now if that would have not happened.
Oh my god. Okay. So I think Ace is honoring his part of the agreement as well. As this is going on, I mean, these emblem counts are racking up quickly.
Yeah, that's true. They're definitely climbing the ladder right now. So like we're gonna have to see. This is very, very exhilarating again.
No, I think just Ace doesn't have enough emblem. You know what's crazy? Actually, once you really think about it, wouldn't it be smart for Ace to exit, like, don't even go for Final Chase, like, forget about Final Chase, and just grind emblems right now? Do you think that's going through his head?
That actually might be a thought that he might be having currently at the moment, because as it stands right now, he does have the lowest count, so he might want to start considering that. So yeah, it's actually gonna be very interesting to see what he does, while we move forward with this match. It's yeah, something to think
Shoutouts to
about
the
right there.
SA2. Shoutouts to the, I think so too as well. Wow. Shoutouts to the SA2 alt swap Discord as well. That's what Ace is doing. Now, Deuse, I don't know about you, wow, but this M3 this M3 kind of crazy, kind of going crazy.
Oh my
So
goodness.
sometimes it just be like that, So
And the
the
44.
the problem is, so it's gonna they have 60 emblems for Liam's side, versus only 26. So you got one checkpoint. What's gonna make all the difference right now? If Ace can like really pick up the pace and become like extreme, not that Ace isn't skilled already or anything, but just have extremely good execution in these ILs. And Ace is an ILer, don't get us wrong. Like this can mean everything right now. Getting a
Yes,
free piece.
I mean for sure. Like this could put all his experience as an ILer to the test right here. Right here is where he can show that off.
All eyes are on you, Ace, right now. Getting 3 checkpoints already, halfway through the stage. Let me think. But and the other portion of this, right, is we're going to run into a problem very quickly with Deuse, in that he's running out of missions to do quickly, and Deuse is not a dark runner.
Oh yeah,
As
that is very true. He yeah, he might have to brace for what's gonna come up. It's it's gonna
right.
be actually crucial.
Deuse dies in M4 at the very end, which is not good. Having a really hard time in this level in general.
Oh, and Ace gets a little too cocky with that.
Yeah, like these gravity tubes can just kill you. Not gonna be the worst. Yeah, that's a pretty bad death actually.
Yeah, that was not good at all.
The only saving grace, right, is that it's not like Ace is it's not like Liam's gonna be contesting in this at all, right? Liam's given up. But this can mean all the difference with regards to ILs, right?
Yeah, it's just like it's really gonna come down to that. Exactly what you just said right there. Yeah. All right, and Ace gets it this time.
Yeah. So there's a checkpoint over here, and Ace is well aware of it. There is something called like mini skip or whatever it's called, where do like a gravity bounce. Oh, not the tubes. All right, there should be another checkpoint all the way down here. This is a fairly short stage in comparison to Final Rush, but the very last checkpoints should be. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. The last checkpoint is just coming up right now. So Ace has got it, and this is a race if I've ever seen one, with Liam and Yanni really in the lead for Emma.
Yeah, they're looking like they might have this in the bag.
Yeah. Again, like, only, by the way, final skip, we don't really see that a whole lot. Ace is going to show it off for us. This is a very cool skip.
Yeah, and there we go, and he makes it.
Yeah. Very last goal. It's coming down to the wire right now. So this is going to be 23. It is 60 to 65. Only a little bit of a deficit. Quote unquote a deficit. Here's what I'm going to say. Ace has a lot of quick missions, and I mean a lot of quick missions to do, while Liam's missions are relatively slower because he's been grinding emblems forever.
Yes, and that is actually a very good point that you brought up there. So, so it may seem, that all hope is lost, but, hey, who knows? Like, it might turn out a little differently than we expect.
Can we see the comeback of the century from Ace and Deus?
All I'm saying is I would love to see a comeback, but it does look like Team Chao Kindergarten wants to put a stop to that. It seems like they're trying their hardest to stop that from happening. So we will see if they can stop the comeback or if the comeback
stops them.
Stops them, yeah.
So look at this, right? For example, Ace is going to really pulling off a really solid IL right now regarding these mad space missions, and it's going to be quite a bit of like goals that he's going to be able to get. I think that Deus should be able to get like at least 45, a good 45 emblems, right? So yeah.
It's going to be very interesting, very interesting.
And Yanni showing a little bit of so he's in Pyramid Cave, they're in Pyramid Cave M3 right now, and there's a huge invisible wall that I don't think Yanni knows how to get by.
Yeah. Oh, and he finally and Yanni takes a death right there. That's definitely going to be a setback.
Again, like, I think it's going to come down to like the IL execution at the very end of the day.
Yeah, it's all coming down to the execution, all down to the wire when it comes to that stuff.
I wonder. By the way, funny notification. Ace dug up a magnetic shield in Dead Quarters M2. I just thought that was amusing. It's the IL strat, but
that's pretty lucky.
It's pretty lucky. There is a skull beetle here, so he's got to be careful a little bit. It's really hard for this beetle in particular for you to kill you or not, but gets that goal just fine. I don't think the emblem count is necessarily up to date for Ace or Deus. So we're gonna have to keep track ourselves. The goals should be okay. Yeah,
so it's going on to 25. So it is, so it is behind too.
25
it is behind. And 39.
39.
Yeah, 25 to 30. Oh, and it's just been updated right now.
Just been updated for sure. Oh my god, math moment. So 60. Oh, hold up, actually. This is 64 versus 67 right now.
Oh, this is actually very close.
And mind you, Ace, right? Yanni has run out of missions basically and is going into Crazy Gadget. Not the fastest missions in the world, right? Like, this can take quite a bit.
Yeah, and like you said, back up, I think it was you that said, like Liam has some slow missions that he has to come up on. So so this is looking like it's going to come real close. I cannot safely say who I think will win this match. I don't think I know who's going to win this match at this point in time.
Let me see. So between Liam and Yanni together, they only need 9 more goals as Deus is dying in these ILs. I think like that's just gonna catch him right
Oh
now.
yeah.
But, there's the math. Am I fit to the math? I'm trying to like balance it out with my brain, and I am completely sober, and I can't do that because I've just stayed up for too long. But man, oh man, this is really looking good for Chao Kindergarten right now, especially if Deus can't get a hold of the emblems. Deus is really running out of like quick emblems to grab. Yanni is as well, to be fair. Yeah. Yeah, Ace is gonna need way more emblems for this to even be close. However, Liam does get hit in M2 of Radical Highway.
That's going to be very interesting. See what goes on.
Just think, wow, just think to how this could have been different if, for example, Deus wasn't sniped to that the Pumpkin Hill thing. Remember that?
Yeah,
All the way
man.
back.
Oh, that Pumpkin Hill M3. That was a very devastating blow right there.
And
It was, it was him not knowing which rocket to take. Yeah, that was, yeah.
And it's kind of weird, right? Like, you don't think you need a backup to that until you need it, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By the way, Liam dies again in Radical Highway 2. Just to
Yeah, that
point
is.
that out.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, like this match is getting very, very heated.
Alright, so Ace is at 0 ranks here. These missions in like headquarters, for example, are lightning quick, especially for an ILer of Ace's caliber. Going through this corridor here. Ace got the piece. What is he doing?
Seems like he's grabbing the bomb again. Oh, he's gonna go explode the. He's gonna explode the third crate with that bomb.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a smart idea, actually. This is the
Yeah.
wrong one, but Ace has got it.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, people do not go for dump skip in
I know,
story
right?
style.
Why don't people go for dump skip? Come on.
Well, I mean, it is pretty difficult, but you know.
True. Like, you can even go for pole skip, I think it's called. I think the collision is correct. You know, the one that's Liam. By the way, I wonder if those white claws are getting to Liam's head. I don't even think Liam is taking white claws right now. But this is like the 3rd time he dies in a fairly straightforward mission.
Oh, and it's not looking too good on his end right here for Radical Highway.
So let me think. Yeah, they're tied on goals. They're almost tied. Like, Liam and Yanni are just 1 goal behind, which is really scary. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. The greatest like barrier right now is Deus has really slow missions. Like, when after you get to 45, wow, you're just like that's a lot of time wasted, I want to say.
Yeah, that's just. Yeah, that's just, again, that is just not ideal. I mean, but
Right.
we're seeing through here. Okay, and it looks like Liam finally got through M2.
Now, Ace, here's the thing. Ace knows the routes for these ILs like the back of his hand and is getting really good execution right now. Just has to get a couple of rings here and there, get a ring box. Should be fine. And has a lot of quick missions here. So Liam gets the M2. That's 34-37. By the way, something funny, wow. Yanni is going into Route 101. Do you think we're going to see Route 101 and 3? Like, we were joking about that before. Are we going to see it for no reason? Are we going to see it for no reason? No way.
That would be very funny. I'm just gonna put it that way. It would be. I mean, like, that would be peak comedy if that would have happened.
Oh, for sure. And I'm like, I'm sure like Yanni did not sign up for this. when he cracked open those cold ones, to be honest. But
Oh yeah,
at least I would.
mean,
At least I wouldn't sign up for that for sure, right? Well,
definitely
I-
wouldn't have the foresight. Yeah.
So yeah, right now it's really not looking good. Between Ace and Deuce, they're 10 goals away.
Here we go.
Deuce is only 7. I don't know what to think about this, right? Because I don't know. Like I don't know. Wow, I'm at a loss for words. Can you fill my vocabulary in here, man?
Man, Melters, I wish I could do that, but I unfortunately am also at a loss for words. I did not think that this match would come this neck and neck. I mean, this is just, yeah, I mean, like, and I know I've used this word a lot, but it's just very incredible. I mean, this is no other word I can use to describe it. It's just crazy. It's crazy what's going on right now.
I really
mean-
think though, like, it's looking more and more that Yanni and Liam are just at the end. They're taking a bit of a victory lap there. They are
Yeah.
so close. Meanwhile, Ace is a whopping 10.
Oh, and Liam was too low over there for that door, and he had to restart.
Yeah, I saw that as well. But Ace and Deuce are a whopping 9 goals away, and I would be interested again. Like, here's the thing, right? Once you really think about it, Chao Kindergarten has had a lot of. Oh wow. Deuce is going into Eternal Engine now, and you gotta give it up to him, right? Because that'll give him another mission that's pretty quick, as well as like some pretty quick ILs, don't you think?
Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely, yeah. He's gonna get like some freebies, I'd even say, in that stage.
I think so too. He does not have the Mystic Melody, which is required.
Yes,
Yeah.
he could pick that up. But
Oh, and by the
Oh.
way, shoutouts to our restreamer Sifu going above and beyond and giving like a really good
Stage.
live up to date emblem counter here as well. That is very much appreciated. As Yanni's going
absolutely.
Yanni's going for these missions over here, by the way. Waiting for this elevator. These are pretty quick missions, I want to say, so I don't expect much in the way of, contention with these ones.
Yes,
I
yeah,
just-
absolutely.
I really think, though, like, legitimately think about it this way. If Ace decided not to go for Final Chase, rather, I think, like, that would have been, like, he could have done that, and this would have been way different, don't you think?
Oh yeah, I think like this definitely could have had a different outcome if if he decided against doing that. So I mean, yeah, and again, like like all this just goes to show one mistake or one move can change the entire outcome of a match like that. So you really got to be careful
Right.
with what you choose. You really got to be careful with that.
And just think about, like, at many different points in the race early on, Ace and Deuce were ahead. And it wasn't just like a few goals. They were ahead by a few goals.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't just one, it was a few goals. Let me put it that way. And they're getting a lot of missions right now. And they're pretty much wrapping this thing up right now. There's no way. Like, I can't see them not getting it.
Yeah. I mean,
I will
like,
tell
at this
you, though,
point, yeah. I mean, really, like I was gonna say, just at this point, it really just looks like GG's, and like it looks like Chao Kindergarten is gonna take this match away. But
their first goal, their first win of the entire season. I'm sure they want to take this even further, but I mean, yeah, just so many like instances where. And you know what's funny? Like, they would have won even sooner if they didn't even go to Chao Garden, or they didn't weren't in Chao Karate, for example. So it's crazy to think that the reason why this is so close is because
it's only because they took the detour.
because of these gentlemen and detours, basically. And they're
Yeah.
about to wrap this thing up. They are about to wrap
Oh,
this
yeah.
thing up.
Oh yeah.
These missions are very quick, and it'll be
And yeah, it's
GG's in a
about to be
second.
over. Yeah, I mean, like it's just gonna be over in 2 missions. That's it.
Yeah, we're gonna see if these guys want interviews. It's really late and sort of under the influence right now. So I want to see. I mean, I want to see if there's a bit of a demeanor change in these runners, if they're amicable to do so. Usually, wow, sometimes they are, sometimes they're not, just depending on the mood. So we'll see.
Yeah, I
we'll
mean,
see.
like it's really just gonna depend how many claws they got in their system at this point. It's
Oh, for sure.
it's gonna come down to that.
Sure, the White Claws are crazy. So this is 39 right now. 41s. This is about to do it. Yanni about to take it home right now.
I should have tried a little.
And
Oh, it's a
okay.
little
Now,
low. Okay, he's gonna have to.
all right. You made it a bit interesting, Yanni. But I mean,
Select.
okay, Yanni. If you died during this, then you make it really interesting. But I think White Jungle Hard Mode. I think White Jungle Hard Mode will kind of even weapons bet M3.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
like
no
this
shot,
can
no
just.
shot.
Yeah, I mean, like this puts it to rest right here. It's. I mean, it's over.
And
Yeah,
time.
it's over.
What?
There it is.
What a crazy match.
And what a
And
great
yeah.
match this was. This was just very nice. All through, like all just like through and through. Like all the twists and turns all throughout. It was like I had a blast commentating this.
And I thank you so much for agreeing to do that, by the way. You made a lot of people happy, more than you know.
I appreciate that.
So yeah, we're gonna have these runners come in for a bit of an interview. Wow, I suggest like probably get like a couple questions. I know I have a lot to ask them, but I'm not gonna have everything. So let's see how our runners feel and just generally give a sense of what we got here. They should be pulled in pretty shortly.
For sure.
Man, like we haven't had a race this close, wow, for a while. And I'm gonna say it. I'll say it. You kind of bring the hype, wow. Not gonna lie. However, got to give all the credit to the runners as well, to be honest. All right, here we go. Someone will pull them in shortly, I think. All right, Deuse is here, as well as Ace, Liam, and Yanni.
Liam is in the bathroom currently.
Liam is in the bathroom. I can't blame him. I have no words for that. Like,
Oh my goodness.
This match was a shit show.
So-
This match was
so Ace
All right.
and Deuse, I want to give a little bit of perspective to you guys and
Mhm.
just how close this was. And more than anything, I want to hone in on what Ace did in White Jungle. So Ace, just so you know, a bit. I'm gonna let you go, but Liam went into White Jungle M5 without any upgrades, but you had the temerity and knowledge to do that, and you sniped him.
That's how I got it, because
Yep.
wow, and I was playing through that exact stage last night when I was trying to do some practice, and I realized that I needed to get the flame bracelet and the upgrade, and you can't get the light shoes
Yep.
in M5, so you got to get
Yep.
it in an earlier mission.
Liam did not
I'm-
realize that. Go ahead,
I'm
Yanni.
not kidding. The second you pinged off M5, I started screaming at Liam. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude! I literally told him, I'm like, okay, you know what? You're not getting the rest of these goals because you spent 20 minutes in White Jungle to start grabbing emblems, dude.
Okay.
I'll admit to that. Don't hold Liam too far back, because I screwed up momentously
Right.
in Mad Space. When we were, okay, for clarity's sake,
Mhm.
we were doing missions and I was trying to get up to that point. By the
Yeah.
time I had gotten to Mad Space, Yanni and Liam were already 3 goals ahead of us,
Yes.
according to the board. And in my
Yes.
brain, I was in panic mode.
Yep.
Panic mode made all of that information about where those animals were just fly out the window.
Rambled.
You want to hear the best
Scrambled.
part?
I spent 10 and a half minutes in Mad Space.
I had 3 White Claws and a shot before the start of this match, so I completely forgot about the Golden Beetles and I forgot about the Mystic Melody.
Yanni, that's so interesting you say
forgot
that.
about them.
Yanni, like I noticed you tried to go for the Golden Beetle in City Escape, but you weren't able to do it. Like you just disappeared before you were able to. So did you just bail out of that mission, or you just forgot?
There was a small part of me that kind of hoped, you know, hey, maybe I can get it in the later one, but I'm like, Eustace probably isn't gonna let me get that one. He's probably sniping all of them.
Now, my guys, I gotta give it to you.
I know all the secrets to that CE Golden Beetle.
Yep. We call that we're gonna call that the Seahawks Beetle from now on. But I wanna give it. I need to let you know what decided this race, and wow, you can sort of. I want you to chime in here as well. A lot of it was that Pumpkin Hill, because
it was that M3. Yeah, it was just I mean, like that, bro. Like I was getting a little anxious when I saw that. I was like, oh man, I'm like, I hope he knows what rocket he got.
Yanni, I wanna give some context. So Deuse had a lead going into Pumpkin Hill M3, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Deuse had the lead going into Pumpkin Hill M3, like a big lead. But then Deuse barely didn't get enough height on the rocket, and was trying to find a rocket to get enough height. But the game designers made it so that you couldn't do that, except for the run from church. Deuse didn't realize that.
Oh shit!
And you just
holy shit!
Yeah, and that's what
that was
That was the biggest game changer.
Yeah, no, like that was a big game changer. And bro, I'd also like to mention, that there was a spring down there that you also could have took that would have got you the height to that platform as well. And I was like, how does he not know? I was like, damn, bro.
Oh shit!
Deuse, we got you. Happy hour, boys. We got you.
Yo, I have to know. I have to know. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you pop off when I did boner weed?
Every time.
Did we?
Every single time. Every single time. Like I said, boner weed loud and proud, bro. I'm just here to let you know.
By the way, Liam, I appreciate that. I don't even what you call it, loop speed. I don't know if you have a name for that, but that's kind of hype. That's crazy. You're wild. You're cracked. And I think you guys played so well, all things considered. I think everyone played to the best of their ability and just showed a lot of knowledge of the game, basically. Ace, I gotta hand it to you as well.
Can we say that minus my Pyramid Cave M3, please?
No. Those invisible walls are... I mean, no, because those invisible walls are kind of crazy, to be honest. I don't even know about that stuff, so...
That dumb.
Big Sachin.
I was gonna
say,
I was just gonna say, I'm just looking through the goals as well. I mean, Ace, you had a really big lead. By the way, both of your Sand Oceans were pristine, fantastic. Kudos to both of you. No major mistakes in that stage. And Ace, you were definitely in the lead for a very good portion of Dark Story. Right. So props to you on that, and also props to sniping Dry Lagoon at 5B rank as well. You had the treasure scope. Liam did not, so that's another thing.
All right. As your handy dandy restreamer who saw different things, I'd like to point out your emblem counts are 3 apart. 80 to 77.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yep.
And
by the way,
at one point in the match, all 4 of you were in Hero Story.
Oh yeah. So Ace, I was talking about this.
Hey, Yanni, I just have one question for you.
Go ahead. Deuse.
Okay. Yep. What was your death chamber set? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I actually got a crack set. So I had 0 lives. Could keep this in mind. You sniped the Pyramid Cave game over for me, so I had 0 lives. I got Scorpion Tattoo, 2 beautiful women on the flame. I got the blue box clip into the only one looking down.
That's insane.
Fucking set. A crack set for 0 lives.
Yeah. that was what did it as well. That was one of the massive game changes, is that he just got better RNG than me. I tried, and I tried to go for Under the Red Jewel, Flat Eggman, the Area 4 Scorpions are looking at. There's a light, the flame, but no light can reach it there. But instead it had to be a blue secret
Yeah.
I saw that as well.
for Piece 3, because I got the exact same Piece 1.
That's Scorpion Tattoo?
Yo,
I did
I
get
have to-
Scorpion Tattoo, yeah.
If there's anything,
I have to say,
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got very lucky with 8/4 M4. I got like a really cracked set with 2 free pieces. It was Red Warrior free piece and like
yeah.
the Blue Room Bugs on Patrol free piece into Upside Down Stairs. But
Oh my
I played it
God.
kind of terribly, but it was stupid good.
Liam, I also saw that you had like a really good like M1 set as well. Like you had a blue piece 1, and then you had 2 beautiful fish women on the flames or whatever. And it
I
ended up
death stratted it. Yeah.
ended up death stratting, but hey, look, all I'm saying is that you got it at some point. The other thing that I sort of wanted to end this thing on was so Ace and Deuse, you never really think about this. You never think about it. But had you, for example, not went for Final Chase after getting the Eggman's protective armor and completing Cosmic Wall, if you went for missions instead, like I think, like you would have been able to get a couple more emblems and make this even closer than it was. But I think
Or
it was
flat
just
out one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what Liam. How deep in the story were you again?
I quit at a Route 280.
Yeah, Route 280
Yeah, there was no shot.
versus Cosmic Wall.
oh
There's
wow,
no
I didn't even
shot.
think of that.
I feel like
But-
I played a really good. I do want to point out, I do think I had a really good idea with this.
Mhm.
In Cosmic Wall, because you had to
Yes.
get Dr. Eggman's protective armor.
Yes.
It's in the first tower, so I instantly went on ahead, grabbed it, took damage to die to respawn at the checkpoint, so I could then do Swiss.
Wow and I were talking about it. That was a really good instinct. We really wanted to see Dream Skip.
Yeah,
if-
we did want to see
if-
Dream Skip.
if you were privy to it, not to take anything away from your execution and strategy, however, Ace, it was very impressive to see. But any other last thoughts before we sort of hand this thing off for the night? Any sort of potential hosts?
Yes.
My-
First, wait. Sorry, I have to say this. The gentleman's agreement for the Chao Guard stuff. What do we all name our Chows?
Well, the winner
Savick.
should stay there
Savick.
Maria.
SA2A
And then-
SRC.
Let's go. I named my thought and I yeeted it. I sent it to the forest.
I saw that. Liam.
Gone, but
Yeah, we saw.
I named it Maria and sent it into the meat grinder.
I
No.
named mine Savick, went to expert karate, and watched it get its ass kicked.
Liam, I saw that.
Yeah, I named mine SA. Can I just say the hilarity of the fact that when I went to go and name my Chao, the first name that the fortune teller gave was Bingo.
That's hilarious.
Ace, this is a happy hour. This is a happy hour thing to happen right now. Oh my god.
That is a happy hour. That's a happy hour moment and a half.
Oh, yeah.
But to be honest with you guys, like I had such a fun time just commentating this match, and I'm sure you guys had a good time doing it for sure. So
It was
congratulations to your
chaotic
win.
all the way through. It was.
Oh, yeah, I
wild
can't wait to-
ride.
Yeah,
It
y'all,
was
it was a
really good.
great job all around.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
I don't know
watch
about
this back
y'all.
immediately.
I was about to say, I'm watching it back immediately and Chungus Heroes.
Yeah. If
I
you, Ace, you and Deus, you want to watch back with both us, come on in.
I'm down.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do it. All right.
But
if we're
anyways.
looking for raids, we could raid Sapphic and spam. You got your ass kicked in karate.
Oh my god.
You know what?
amazing.
All right.
Well,
all right.
winner's choice.
Yanni, settle down. Yanni, settle down. I agree with you. Maybe not that verbiage, but Savic's
Oh, no,
kind of
let's-
good.
It's fine. Savick lost
no.
in karate. How about that?
There you go.
No, let's say
That's
get
my
your
guy.
ass kicked. Come on. You know Savick can take it. He can dish it out. He can take it.
Well, you know what they say about people. Yeah, okay. Up to you guys. See, we can take it away here.
I say we raid Savick and we make the message that he lost in karate.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, everybody. Well, we have a couple of matches, especially from the Useless Gamer and Ace tomorrow, so stick around for that tomorrow. Thanks everybody for sticking around, and see you next time.
Yo, thanks
All
for
right,
everything,
bye.
guys.
Thanks for everything,
GG.
guys. All right, Tachunga's Heroes.
The Chungus Heroes.
The Chungus Heroes.
Sad. I can't get in the voice chat.
Oh,
Are you out of Chungus?
No, I joined again. I just don't have the roles. Smile.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Wait, hold on.
Seafood, are we still live?
Yes. All right. Let's go have fun at Savik, everybody.
All right.